Okay, I just had to make this video because it made me so sad to read a certain article as soon as I saw it. For those of you who don't know, Disney leaves a little soap bar or a container of shampoo or conditioner or lotion in your room so that you can use it during your stay. Now, these soaps are only for Disney resorts, and the number of soaps that you get varies based on the resort that you stay at and how big the room is, but all Disney resort guests get these soaps in their room. Now, you're encouraged to use the soaps when you're at Walt Disney World, and I usually do, but I also usually have a few extras because every single day when I go out to the park, I come back and there's the turn down service that comes in and leaves a few more soaps for me. And usually I'll take them home, and other people will too, it's not just me. We'll take them home as little free souvenirs to remember the wonderful trip. Now, from what I've seen online, both from an article and several guest photos, it's not 100% confirmed just yet, but it's close enough where I want to give you my opinion and my thoughts on it. But Disney is apparently going to be taking away these little bottles of soap and little soap bars and replacing them with dispensers that are nailed to the wall. Now, the dispensers that are rumored to be coming to all the Disney resorts are refillable, so I'm guessing, this is just a guess, the turn down service will come in when you're at the park during the day and refill them for you, so you can use all the soaps when you're in the Disney resort, but you can't take any of those free keepsakes home with you. Now, I know this can seem very minor to some, and those of you who haven't been at Disney World recently or don't really care or don't bring the soaps with you, I understand it's not a big deal, I totally get that. But for me, this is a big deal. I don't know if I've shared this with you yet, but I always take home at least one or two of those little soaps to bring back with me as little souvenirs to remember my trip and to maybe, like, you can smell the fragrance of Disney. It's so wonderful to have those memories and bring them back with you. Now, this may seem silly to some, but I always keep a few of those soaps to remember those magical memories, and I even have these. To me, these soaps are reminders of trips that I took with my grandparents. They're no longer with us, the grandparents on my dad's side, so when I have these soaps, and I know it's silly, but when I have them, it reminds me, hey, we went to the beach club together, we drove around Epcot together. It was a lot of fun to experience it together when I was a kid, and I have those pictures, but I also have these physical pieces of soap that I can smell, and they smell like soap. They smell like you're back at Walt Disney World. Call it silly if you want. My sister sure does. She says, Michael, you have these pictures, and you have little souvenirs from when you were a kid at Disney. Why do these soaps mean so much to you? I don't know why they mean so much to me. I don't know why collecting little soaps at Walt Disney World means so much. I really don't. But you can smell the magic. I can still smell the magic. It's a piece of soap. It doesn't go away. So to me, that's just a little bit extra magic that I have to hold on to. Now, why is this happening? Why, after all of these years, is Disney deciding that these soaps that they hand out at Walt Disney World are no longer right to be handing out and they should use dispensers instead? If I had to guess, I would say it's a cost-cutting and eco-friendly measure. And I know there are bean counters out there who will disagree with me and say, Michael, it saves so much money over time, and I understand that, but I'm telling you, Disney, it is not worth it. Seriously, switch to the DVC option, where we have the option to pay for a soap. Like, you can add an extra fee to include a soap in your room. I would pay it. I'm telling you, Disney, I would pay that extra fee, just like the DVC members do, to have the soap in my room. It seems like a small thing, it really does, and I know that you can buy the soaps online and in the gift shop and all that stuff. I know that you can buy soap there, but there's something special about having it in your room and having that Disney smell that you can bring home with you. There's something else I was thinking about as well. Disney, you have to clean all of these after each guest goes through, and I understand you clean the rooms anyway, and they are clean, they always look good. At least every time I've been there, they look great, but that's just something else that you're gonna have to clean and refill and all these things, instead of just leaving one of these soaps on the counter. Disney, please don't take our soaps away. If you want to make it an optional fee where you have to pay an extra $5 or whatever to have the soap in your room, I will pay it. I have a feeling a lot of other folks in our Disney community will pay it as well. There's even another option. Disney, why don't you just put one soap in the room and then just leave it there, and if anyone wants any more soap, they can request it for a fee. There's all sorts of options instead of just getting rid of it. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts about this, and please don't be afraid to disagree with me. That's what makes our community strong. We have different discussions. It's all okay. You can totally disagree. It is fine. Let me know in the comments below, but what do you think? Do you love the idea of not having soap anymore and having the dispenser, or maybe you're indifferent, or maybe you're like me and you're gonna be super sad if it goes away forever? Let me know in the comments below. Now, if you're like me and you would definitely be interested in paying maybe a $5 per day fee to have that extra soap in your room, let us know in the comments below. Maybe Disney will see it. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day. Look at Mickey's face on that old soap bar right there. Come on, we gotta keep him.